The Effect of the Scientific Temper on Man by Bertrand Russell. The 17th century men who invented the modern scientific method are credited with inventing a new mathematical technique. They are also known for rejecting the traditional view that nature functioned or worked according to human tastes, hopes, and fears. The traditional belief was considered superstitious and hence unscientific. For instance, before the coming of modern science, people held strong belief that diseases like pestilence and natural calamities like earthquakes were sent to punish man for their sins, as rains to reward virtue. The modern scientific temper abandoned such conservative beliefs. To find out how nature works, we must be guided only by careful investigation of facts. This scientific temper introduces men to the fact that nature does what it does, nor what we should wish, nor what we should fear. From this scientific attitude, the modern world has developed the embodiments of the Western culture in the West, who were at first in a tiny majority and now are the men are ignorant of this development. Their literary counterparts hated them and called them narrow, cruel, and rude, whether for good or ill. It is scientific technique which is the main cause of the changes that the world is undergoing. The Industrial Revolution contributed to the defeat of Napoleon, was hated in the country where it originated, England, but later it spread to other Western countries and to Russia and Asia, which it is changing rapidly. Whether the scientific technique which alone the East wants to learn is boon or a disaster, it is an open question, but it is sure that it has changed the face of the world. God in the Godless Universe by Bertrand Russell. In this essay, Bertrand Russell draws the pre-scientific world, and it was God-centered and dominated by religious beliefs. During this period, God was thought to be ever powerful, who decided man's fate. People in those days believed that they should not make God unhappy or angry in any way. If God became unhappy, he sent earthquakes, pestilences, famines, and defeats in war as punishment for man's wrong acts. The pre-scientific people believed that, like kings, gods also became unhappy when man lacked humility and nobleness in their characters. A person, they believed, could escape above disaster if he is meek, obedient, and submissive. In the scientific world, man realized that it is not by prayer and humility that caused things to happen, but by acquiring knowledge of natural laws. The knowledge you get by scientific methods was considered much powerful, greater, and much more reliable than that formerly supposed to be acquired by prayer. The power derived from prayer has its limits, but the power of science has no known limits. The power gained from scientific investigation and observation, positive and negative results. Scientific studies have revealed us that our earth can become unsuitable for living if we are not careful in using its resources. For instance, when science is misused, it can bring severe consequences to our earth, but its wise and sensible use can benefit us. We can fertilize the desert, save man's life from incurable diseases, expand life expectancy, etc. Thus, our activities will decide future of our universe. Hence, science does both good and bad. When science is wisely used, man will become powerful like God if he ever exists.